Fairies, baby, fairies. This is not a drill. We have access to fairies. Let's go. So, a Sims video. Not only with a voiceover, but a face cam. Who would have ever thought? It's perfect. It's brilliant. And here I'm just going around and showing you guys the different types of wings. Like each and every one of them, I'm going through each of them. Obviously, I'm not changing the color of each and every one of them. I'm just showing their base form as it's shown in CAS. But yeah, like I was trying to figure out like which like fairy wings I wanted. So I was trying out these different things, and I couldn't really get to the point where I was like, okay, this is perfect. This was actually pretty cool. And then we had these ones that like seemed like they're ripped off or something, like little bits of it and like damage. It looks like dragon wings or something. So I fell in love with this. So, and let me know in the comments below, like which of these wings is your favorite? Like which one is the most aesthetically pleasing, or just pleasing in general for you as a person. Okay, so I could have done more with wings, but whatever. I wanted to check out the CAS. So I mean, wings are part of the CAS, but they were the one thing that, you know, we're like looking forward to fairies. So obviously it's gonna be the first thing we look at and the first thing we want to interact with. So then I just put, you know, everything that comes in the masculine category with this pack, with the fairy pack. So yeah, put in that nice little bracelet. Like what would you call that? Like a bi-spacelet? Bicep plate? Like what would be that, you know, that accessory that goes on the bicep? And here I was checking out the different head accessories, and luckily it's actually not that confusing. So thank goodness for that, because there's plenty of other things that are super confusing as heck too in CAS, that adding a new category would have been insane. So I'm glad it's in the just headwear section. So yeah, oh yeah, I ended up talking about that for too long. Yeah, so I was gonna be speaking on it in the fact that like I really like the cast. Like that upper is like pretty cool. It's like kind of like a mystic, like you know, like how they would show a genie or whatever, in that. And then just like trying out these different clothes, and apparently now we have access to hooves. But I don't want a demon fairy. I just want a fairy. Like, come on now. So yeah. But also for the formal place, this one was just beautiful. Like the one next to it, I don't know, but this one was just magnificent, and it makes you look like a fairy gladiator. Like each of these pieces, let me know in the comments. Like, what do you think of them? And this awesome male attire, like this amazing male attire, and this amount that we got this time around is just impressive. Like for real, it's just awesome. Usually it's never the case, but like that's why, you know, I was like, yes, it's my time to shine. And yeah, and to add a little extra spice to, you know, this. And with these, I can actually finally, you know, enjoy gameplay for after so many kind of sucky packs. Like the last good one was Life and Death. Other than that, and a horse ranch, and the rest were just bleh. So I'm glad we have this, even though I have to pay freaking 40 bucks for it. But with the different options and everything, I really like it so far, you know, what it comes with and everything. And to be honest with you guys, I did play with this before initially, and I was basically had like a whole team of like supernaturals or whatever, but the like characters I made for Percy Jackson, based off of Percy Jackson characters, and I was like 3 of them were like occults, and I made this house that's completely for occults and stuff, which I will be doing a voiceover for too, and editing it and everything. But yeah, initially that thing was gonna be my, you know, fairy home, the home of the occults, thanks to the fairies. But we do not have a 40 by 30 or 40 by 50, I'm not entirely sure, lot in the new world. We have a 54 by 54, we have a 64 by 64, but yeah. So instead I just made a simple, little hobbit little house for this dude right here. I say this dude right here even though he's supposed to be me. But yeah, we're already all the way into the cold weather, and I have to be honest, it just looks so magnificent to combine Love Struck and this. Like, I never got the time to do that, so now you can we're gonna go through how he looks like normal. Oh yeah, I didn't get to speak too much on the cast or whatever, but I mean, I did tell you what I liked and everything, and it's just a lot of thoughts, unfiltered, unedited thoughts. So yeah, but we're on to the main portion, which is the build and buy. I really love the class, Create a Sim, and if you guys know my channel, like how it started off and everything, and how some of it still is, it's huge portion of my channel is just spent in CAS, like me creating different characters, me creating characters from different medias, making them in The Sims. It's crazy. So you guys know how much I love class and how objectively, in my opinion, I think I'm very good at it. So yeah, it's a big thing for me. My character has to be very aesthetically pleasing for my eye so that I can play with him. So yeah, and then just gonna be building him his small little humble abode. Oh, I was thinking, I was like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how am I gonna build it on this swamp? Do I want to bulldoze the swamp? Because one thing you know about me, I suck at landscaping and also terrain manipulation. So I found a good medium in order to keep the best of both worlds. So yeah, just trying to figure out all these actions, right, with like how it's gonna fit out with these little bump outs and stuff. Like, I was trying to create the dormers, but it's just not my, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it whatsoever. Just trying to figure out these like flowers on the roof. I don't remember entirely if I keep it, but I guess we'll see. Made today, I had originally made it different first, and that one, after everything was complete, got like the footage just gone. The footage was gone. There was not even a backup. The footage was just completely gone after about like 2 hours of me building and casts and checking out the different Create Sims items, and that's why I went out of the Creative Sim so fast and not going through all of it exactly and everything. But I think I really did hit the main points, that a lot of those clothes are pretty cool. And if I need to do a follow-up video, I can, if you guys want more of my opinion on that. But it's more of like kind of just to show you guys the things, and like I don't need to go into it analyzing everything, because like what's the point? I pretty much on my part don't really care for reviews of stuff. I just like simple, just straight to the point stuff. Like, what do you like about it? How do you feel about it? I don't need deep analysis and all that. I thought I used to back during the pandemic, but ever since after that, I'm like, who's got time for all that? Nobody, not anymore. Post-pandemic, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, and neither do I. So I really, like the super long videos, those analysis and all that, and I fell in love with movie analysis and game analysis, all this. It's a pretty fun genre, but I don't think I'm good at it. I suck at making a script. I suck at sticking to a script, and just in general kind of rambling. So when can you and where can you ramble a lot? In The Sims. So perfect. But no, I really, okay, back to business, or to business as we are. Well, I really love this glass feature of glass walls and stuff. It's like perfect for the fairies, it's perfect for the occults, because they don't have normal sim needs, so you would expect them to be able to be wacky and weird. And the other main thing, and a lot of people have said it, and I'll say it again, like, thank God it wasn't a spellcasters 2.0, man. Like, with the main world being hidden and all that nonsense is so stupid and was ridiculous. So I'm glad they didn't go down that route, and like they made it all interactable. So missing from my gameplay right now, right? But spoiler alert, in order to become a fairy, you need to get like seed information from a fairy themselves. And the one that I went to, and I think is pretty easily accessible, is she's Titania. There we go. I was like, speaking of fairies, oh my goodness, she has red hair. They named her Titania. Are they referring to fairy tale? Oh my goodness. If only. Well, it's Titania, and then you can go to her, you can get some, the seed after interacting with her for a bit, and then she'll tell you to go to the magic springs near her home in the fairy area, which is where this one is, I believe. But you go to that big pond, you swim in there, or just dip your little toes in there, and then you have the choice to either change emotions, do something with emotions, or you become a fairy. So we become a fairy, and that was the footage that got messed the F up. It was like great, whatever, and then it was basically just Grover. If you know Percy Jackson, right? Who doesn't by now? I mean, if you're a simmer, you must know about Percy Jackson. Like, come on now. But yeah, Grover becoming a fairy. So then he was my inspiration for this dude. I keep saying this dude, I mean myself. I keep forgetting I made him, and he does technically look like me, even though he's exaggerated, right? I don't look that handsome whatsoever. But props if you like it, if you think I do. The more likes the better. Because I mean, trust me, if you comment, like, and subscribe, like, I will be like making the fairy pack stuff like no tomorrow. I just need that interaction, right, with y'all in the community. And trust me, I'll be making one after one after one. Like, just it'll be tasty. You'll be eating Sims content. But yeah, this is like one of the ones that I've had so much hype for. And to be honest, I didn't have hype for the Horse Ranch. I didn't have hype for Love Struck. I didn't have hype for somewhat even Life and Death as much hype as I had for Rent. Like East Asian inspired world, the way that you can go to the toilet in it, all that type of stuff. And yet to be the most disappointing, most looked forward to pack for myself, it's sad. But I'm glad at least with this one they fixed the thing where they gave it a lot trait where you can encounter lots and lots of fairies in your abode. So you won't be alone. Like, there'd be like Sims everywhere that you are here in this world. So that's really, really nice. And the interaction with the rest of the world is also good. That's something they've gotten very good at but thanks to Horse Ranch, where they've learned to, have more interactable worlds, and just, in general, be able to kind of be more like having an open world without having an open world and actually being good. Again, this is not me talking about the pack. It's just me talking overall and just like rambling. But yeah, my point is it's great that the world is there, that you can have access to all those types of things. I love this bed, the way they went about it, and I'm glad they're not just like straight up wood pillars. It's really nice, and I really like the adding in those pillars, those wood pillars on the whole house, and then giving it a different style, and then this cool foresty type of thing. Like this pack is magic. It's like everything I wish there was. Like, obviously I wish there were more plants, but when they took that more towards like what type of plants you want to put on the roof, and that's finicky, irritating. Like, literally, like all the plants that you have access to on the floor, you can put them on the roof. But like it's so weird. Some of them clip like this, some of them clip like that. Obviously, you know, like you have like a flat roof or a different roof than this, you would be able to put them more. But who's gonna have normal roofs with fairies? Like, come on now. But yeah, it's just gonna be me and my cat. So cat stuff right there. Yeah, 1 second. I gotta pray. Right, okay, we're back. I'd accidentally started a lot earlier, but yeah, just placing down the rugs and the lights. Freaking like it was beautiful. But I couldn't figure out exactly like how the lights should show from the top, or like I was trying to find these weird angles, trying to make them into kind of a different shape. And for some weird reason, like yeah, they gave the ones that goes on the wall, like two like you know, you don't like flipped basically, right? Like you'll have one on the left side and one on the right side, but they didn't do that for the ceiling lights. So like it would have been awesome if I could, you know, have it look inverse of each other, but I guess I achieved that through the color of the branch and the lights. I mean, I think just stay the same. The branch for the lights changes obviously, and now I'm just putting in some cat stuff for our cat, because you know, what's a fairy without a cat? But yeah, and we're putting a little bit of a hazard with the candle lights on the outside for the, because that was like one thing I noticed. I was like, I did everything, but I forgot to put outdoor lights for the nighttime. What the heck was I thinking? Is basically my thought pattern on that. So that was that, you know. And then I'm like, okay, I want to see how he would look like in his fairy form playing soccer. So I put a soccer ball too. And then I was like, you know, I'm missing something. And you know what? If it was just a game pack. So that's kind of my 2 cents on the thing. But it's up to you. I know. It's a crazy amount of money, right? If you want everything in the Sims 4, you gotta pay like 1,500 plus by now, I think. And like kits have gotten pretty much boring at this point, and most of them I don't have. I think like probably even half of them I don't even have. But again, business and the hobbies, like I ended up buying it, I ended up becoming a shill, and I regret it so much. Anyways, thank you guys. Dang, my long ass rant. But like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell for more. Thank you.